Hey Muse Familia, regresé con otro video. Es tu favorita, Morenita, y regresé con un nuevo video. Today's video, your girl partnered up with Sephora to bring to you my go-to flawless foundation rutina. Face, everyday face, sitting on the couch face, you know, just my favorite face, okay? This is it, this is hot. So for today's look, we are featuring my go-to, the GOAT, my full coverage of all full coverage foundations. Y'all already know. If you guys know me, you should be commenting right now because you already know. Comment down below if you already know which one's my favorite foundation. If you commented the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, then baby, you was right. Okay, my baby in 420 has been holding me down since the day she launched. And I just want to let you know that I am so grateful for this. She is matte, she is Longwear, she gives me that Facetune momento. She is full without the cake because we don't like that. Okay, we don't like the cake. But for today's look, I'm so happy to be able to feature her because she is me and I am her, okay? I also wanted to give you guys a few tips as well. If you are someone who is currently trying to find their perfect foundation and you don't know where to start, if you guys didn't know, you can go on over to Sephora or Sephora.com and you can take the foundation finder quiz where it's gonna ask you a series of questions and it's gonna find the perfect foundation for you. Oh, also don't forget that if you are looking for your shade, check out over on Sephora the shade finder feature where you can find your right shade based on the one you currently have. Try out those features for yourself if you are trying to find a new foundation, if you are trying to find a new foundation shade. You don't have to go nowhere, okay? You could do it right here in the comfort of your own home, like Sephora got you. So if you guys are excited to see how I achieve este look, hello, don't go anywhere. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, y vamos a comenzar. First things first, let's moisturize. We're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna True Matte Pro Filt'r Mattifying Primer. You wanna go in like this. I'm just gonna work it into my T-zone. And we're just gonna pat it in. And what I love about this primer is that it's moisturizing, but it gives you a softness that's gonna really help lay your Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. Like, it's just the perfect combination. When this foundation came out, I remember I was living in New York. I woke up really early. Like, at the time I was living in New York, so I wasn't going to a Sephora wasn't really accessible. Like, I would have to go to the city or like Brooklyn, and I was just like, how am I gonna get there? Like, so I had to go online. So I bought like four. I bought like 4 shades just to be careful, just to be safe, because I knew I needed to get my hands on it. And when I found 420, it was a life-changing experience for me. Porque it was when everything just started making sense. Like, I was just like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to look like? And I was able to base every other foundation the way this sat on my skin, the way it mixed with my oils, the way it mattified my skin and made me look face-tuned. Like, okay, enough of me and more of her. I'm shutting up. For my foundation, I already been talking about her this whole time. Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 420. All right, I'm gonna just go in and shake her. I'm gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand. Again, the shade that I'm using is 420. I'm gonna take my foundation brush from Fenty. So that was just 4 pumps in the brush, and look at the coverage. Look, I'm coming from you from the you need some full coverage. That was layer numero uno, okay? Layer numero uno. I hope y'all don't mind. I changed my earrings because they was getting dirty and it was irritating me. So, you know, we gotta switch it up sometimes. I'm actually gonna go back in. I'm gonna take a few more pumps. I'm gonna take the back of my beauty blender and I'm really gonna make sure we get that full coverage. Again. All right, my loves, look at the complexion. Okay, y'all gonna tell me this is not like my favorite go-to? Come on. Foundation looks stunning. Whew. I didn't have to color correct, none of that. But If you want to, you absolutely can. Next, I'm gonna go into my concealer. No, let's do my brows first. I'm gonna go with my brows. Another one of my go-tos, the Benefit Precisely My Brow in numero 4. We're just gonna brush these up. Yes, okay. I love the shade number 4 because it just looks super natural. Yes, look at how good that brow looks. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Matte Velvet Concealer. This is the Matte Velvet Skin in the shade 4.4. It's gonna give me a little bit of that highlight, and it just blends so pretty. Yes. Okay, my loves, moving on to our concealer. I like to carve out my face. Before anything. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer, again in 4.4. Just use that for our brows. And I'm just gonna take a little bit. Just want you to see how gorgeous and just flawless this foundation look is. All right, take our sponge. It just looks so pretty. I will say that's something I'm really happy with the Fenty foundation. I don't think there's been one product I've been able to use that I have not been able to use with this foundation. The foundation is, I'm not sure what the science is, but it just goes so well with everything. What? With everything. You know, everything, you can just use it. You could use it with a stick, with a cream concealer, a stick concealer, dewy concealer, like any type of texture or formula really works well with this foundation. So if you're someone who likes minimal, you could use it. You could use just a few pumps. If you want full coverage, you could use a lot of pumps. But even using a lot, the skin still doesn't feel heavy. The blending, phenomenal. All right, one of my other go-to concealers to use to contour, the Dior Forever Skin Corrector, and this one is in color 8N. So I've used this one in the past. Because she's so rich, I don't go directly into the skin with it. So I'm just gonna like take a few little swatches, and then I'm just gonna work it into my skin. I'm just gonna because I want today's look to be about my foundation. I'm not trying to like, but I do want to show you guys how you have to snatch the face. Like, come on. So, you see, so I just kind of like blend it in, and it gives me some depth. Go back in with a little bit more concealer. So I'm just mixing both with the back of my blender, my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna, let's set the face. I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in the shade Honey. I'm not baking, I'm more so setting under the eye. And I'm just gonna take the tip, I'm just gonna dab off the excess, and I'm just gonna go under my eye. I love this shade, especially for like everyday looks. You don't want anything that's gonna be too intense. This is perfect. Again, look up. Take my Sephora collection brush, and this is the number 79, and I'm just gonna dust it off. Warm up my face some more with some Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Mocha Mami. This is the Sunset Stalker. My morenitas know how I feel about this. This is my baby. Again, I'm going with my Sephora collection brush, and this one is in number 59. Guys, I don't know how much I have to emphasize on how incredible this foundation is. Like, the formula, the way the skin just looks like skin, the way it oxidizes into perfection is like, yes. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna go in for my eyes with the Natasha Denona palette. This is the bronze palette. And I'm not doing anything crazy because again, today I wanna focus about the eyes, but I am gonna go in with this shade right here called Suntan. I'm gonna take this shade right here. And I'm just gonna use this all over my eyelid. It's just such a pretty color. For my lashes, I'm gonna go in with some Huda lashes, Huda Beauty. I love the way this like naturally fills up my eye shape. My eyes are pretty large. Just like. I'm gonna go back into that Natasha Denona palette and I'm gonna take this deep dive color and I'm just gonna go on top. I'm just doing like a tight little liner. All right, for my mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Cause I'm Black mascara, and I'm just gonna push these baby up. I'm gonna go in with Mocha Mami. Really contour the top of my nose lightly. You guys, we are almost at the finish line. Next, blush. I'm gonna go in with the Patrick Ta, and this is the Oh She's Different blush. This blush is stunning. Okay, let's just jump right in. All right, I'm just gonna tap. I'm just gonna pat it. Blush is so pretty. Okay, let me add some more. There's something about blush that she be coming off at the end. So I like to be heavy at first. For my lips, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever, and this is the Artist Pencil color in Limitless Brown. And we're just gonna, For my lips, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite nudes. It's the Smashbox, and this is the Always On Cream to Matte lipstick, and the color I'm using is Here For It. All right, my loves, we are all done. I'm gonna go in and lock my face with the Hourglass Soft Focus Setting Spray. Ooh, can we just get into this face? I'm so obsessed with today's look. This is my go-to flawless full coverage memento. Using my go-to foundation, my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 420. You guys already know how I feel about this, baby. This ain't nothing new. I hope you guys are obsessed with today's look as much as I am. This is such a gorgeous everyday look, going out to eat look, date night look, staying on the couch look. Like, it's whatever look you want it to be. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it con todo el mundo, and yeah, mwah, adios.